Hi, this is Adam, and hopefully you can hear me. I do talk about politics sometimes in this YouTube channel, so I'm going to talk some about an upcoming election this year. This might be the only specific election I talk about this whole year in this YouTube channel, but we'll see. I'm talking about J.B. Pritzker, and why I think he should be re-elected. Because, you see, he's gotten a lot of crap, and people have put up all these signs to say Pritzker sucks. I don't know where these signs came from. Are they just supporting Republicans? Are they supposed to go to whoever wins the Republican nomination in this year, 2022? It's weird. And I thought there was a law, at least in Illinois, where you couldn't put up political signs too close to, or a certain time after the election, or not too close to, I mean, but when it wasn't the election season, you're not supposed to have signs out, which everyone's ignoring if it's even a law in the first place. But those are with other signs, and apparently if the message is negative, instead of for someone, then they just get rid of it. Of course, now with all these actual Republican candidates in the race, they can just probably support them instead of just saying Pritzker sucks. But this is what this video is about, my belief that Pritzker doesn't suck. He's been a pretty good governor thus far. I don't agree with everything he's done, but considering how this is a pandemic-related thing, you do have to wonder who is going to ruin the economy and expect to win re-election. Because this is probably in reaction to the shelter-in-place laws, but I'm pretty sure those saved lives. Yeah, do you have evidence to the contrary that shelter-in-place actually killed people? Or at least killed people due to the pandemic? That COVID actually got to people because of shelter-in-place instead of in spite of shelter-in-place? And then he's doing what he can to help fix the budget, because Rauner left it in a huge mess by not even doing one and refusing to work with the other parties. So Pritzker's doing his best to fix things and try to save us from the mess that Rauner had caused. Pritzker, I think, has been working pretty well and fine with the other party, although the other party's criticizing him a lot for tons and whatever different things. Yeah, it's just annoying that all these people think Pritzker sucks and Pritzker's trying to do a good job, trying to save lives. Look at the mask mandate. Very few states, if any, in the Midwest have mask mandates. We got rid of them for a while, but then we brought it back, and it's like, masks save lives. The people who are banning mask mandates, you have to wonder why they don't ban other safety measures, like, how dare you force us to wear seatbelts in cars? No, there shouldn't be safety vests on boats, no life jackets on boats. You can't wear those, because they infringe upon your rights. And apparently they don't realize how stupid it is, because it's a good thing we have masks, that we're forced to wear them, because they save lives, they help prevent the spread of COVID, and help things during the pandemic. And you can even have COVID and not spread it because you're wearing masks. But yeah, people just think he's a terrible person. When he closed all the restaurants for a while, they reopened, or at least a lot of them did, and I honestly hope that Pritzker can actually go to restaurants and be served and not be treated poorly because he had shut restaurants down. I forget. Was Illinois one of the states that had people protesting against the pandemic measures and probably unintentionally causing all the super spreader events that happen from time to time? Now, those were pretty dumb. What else is there? yeah. I've gone to the main things I think about why Pritzker doesn't suck, but yeah, you don't want to just be at a restaurant and that endangers your life. You shouldn't be forced to do things that would endanger your life that normally wouldn't because there's a pandemic going on. It amazes me that millions are dead from COVID globally and people still don't think it's a big deal. All these people dead. Oh no, it's just a small percentage, but the total number should be what you focus on. Hundreds of thousand deaths in the US alone of COVID. And that's why we need people like Pritzker who are dedicated to fighting the pandemic by keeping masks on people's faces when they're in public spaces, indoors and all that, because it just makes sense. There's a scientific agreement that masks work, or else they wouldn't be forcing people to wear them ever. It just doesn't. I mean, and people think, what, you can't breathe in masks? You can breathe in masks. The mask would have to be poorly designed for you not to be able to breathe in them. And a person can't breathe in a mask. People don't wear masks and then not breathe. You're just thinking everyone's like Darth Vader, because I think it's established that Darth Vader has breathing problems for other reasons. Not because he's in a mask. In fact, he has to wear the mask and stuff because it's his life support. But yeah, that's something completely different. What are other good things about Pritzker that are worth talking about? I don't know. I might just end the video here with my agreement that, well, not agreement, my belief that Pritzker doesn't suck. There might be some issues with his administration that aren't getting into this video, but I think he's been pretty good with his handling of COVID. I mean, some think he should be even more aggressive than he is, but far too many people are thinking he's been too whatever, that he's taken things too far, lasted things too far. But let's face it, if a house burns for a month, you don't just walk away from it because that's all the time you can afford. Because if the fire's still raging, you should still try to put it out. You can't just abandon it because of some legal requirement or whatever. That's why, I don't know, it's just dumb some people's rationale as to why they don't like him. I mean, at least with his handling of the pandemic, but who knows. Yeah, I don't think there's much else to say, so I will let you go. Bye. Hope you could hear all this. Trying to fix the audio problems if I can.